just a small step forward. And we are going to move our foot out to the outer edge and then bring it back. Okay, so make sure you're keeping your lower back neutral and your lower abs engaged. Nice and long spine, no tension in your thighs, in your buttocks. So we're just gently rolling our right foot out to the outer edge and bringing it back fully flat on the floor. Okay, we're not shifting our body weight, we're working with the ankle mobility without tension, just a smooth motion. Out and back to the flat position, and last one. Good. Okay, now with the same foot we're going to step out to the side. We're going to bend our knees slightly, and we're going to now move the foot to the inside and back to the starting position, rolling smoothly and gently, moving only as far as it feels comfortable for your ankle, for your knee. You want to focus on a fluid motion at your ankle joint. So we are rolling it onto the inner edge of the foot and back to the starting position. Your knees are soft, looking straight ahead. I know it might be tempting to look at the foot, but we want to keep our spine nice and extended. Gently in and back to the starting position. The other foot is relaxed, the toes are relaxed, and gently moving in and out. And last one. Great job. Switching sides. Now the left foot is forward, and we're going to roll onto the outer edge and back flat to the floor. Okay, keep breathing. Remember about neutral pelvis. We are not arching our back. And gently on, out. Knees are soft, the front knees bent more than the other one. Your toes are relaxed, looking straight ahead. You can place your hands behind you, behind your back. Find a comfortable position so that your arms don't create any tension. Okay, we want to relax our body and focus on that ankle. And last one. Awesome. Bring it back and step to the side, just a small step. And again, bending our knees and rolling onto the inner edge of the foot and back to completely flat position on the floor. Okay, in and out, moving from the foot. We're not starting the movement with your knee. You don't want to pull your knee in. The leading part here is your foot. It's rolling onto the inner edge at your ankle joint and back flat. Very slowly. Think about relaxing all the joints within your foot. Those are guys that work really hard, whether we're standing, walking. That's our base of support. That's got to be mobile so that all the joints there are supple, and it acts as a spring, a good quality spring when we walk. And last one. Great job. Okay, now we'll include some elasticity motion for your entire foot. We'll start with the right foot. We're going to bring our feet about hip width distance apart. We're going to press into the right foot, especially into the heel. And then energetically, we're gonna lift that foot off the floor. Okay, so we're gonna preload, kind of pre-stretch all the tissues, your plantar fascia that runs along the soles of your foot, and then energetically lift it off by pushing the ankle forward. So pushing the heel into the floor, pressing it, and spraying it up. Springy motion. If you want, you can hold on to the wall. Focus, press, and push that ankle forward and up. You're kind of leaning slightly, of course, to your right side. And last one. Great. Switch legs. Okay, again, pressing the left foot into the floor, slightly shifting the weight to the left, and then energetically push that ankle forward. Okay. Pressing in and explode. You will feel the difference. Our feet are, of course, not going to be perfectly balanced. So you will feel the difference how the other foot is holding you. I'm feeling it's less stable actually right now. When I need it, to balance on it, it's not as stable as my left one. And you might notice some kind of difference in your feet as well. Press and explode, and 2 more. Awesome. Relax your shoulders. Nice. Okay, let's shake those legs. We'll move on up to our hips. What we'll do, we will keep our feet hip width distance apart, and we'll make a small step back with your right foot. Okay, so we are going to hinge at your hips while keeping your spine straight. Pushing those hips back to the back wall, the wall that's behind you, and then pressing into the left foot evenly and coming back up. About 80% of your weight is on your left front foot. Okay, the other one is just to keep your balance. Okay, so pushing those hips back, extending the spine, reaching forward with the crown of your head, and push into that foot to bring your pelvis into fully open position so that creases of your hips open up completely. Okay, push it back. The supporting leg's knee is slightly bent. Again, find the position of your hands. You might want to place your hands into those creases just to guide your hips, to bend from your hips. And push that foot into the floor to come back up. Slowly and open up your hips, the front of your hips. Extend your spine. Awesome. Couple more times. And now we'll stay right here. We'll cross our arms. Okay, place them onto the opposite shoulders, and while keeping your weight equally distributed all along, like in between the 3 contact points, your big toe, your small toe, and your heel, we're going to push those hips back, extend the spine, and we're going to rotate the rib cage toward the front leg and back. And 3 more times. Keeping your belly engaged, pressing into that foot, not leaning back toward the heel or the front or the inner edge. It's equal distribution of weight. Rotating your rib cage and back. And last one. Great job. Push into that foot and coming back up, switching sides. Okay, so now we're stepping back with our left foot, 80% of your weight on your right foot, find mentally, register if the weight is equally distributed in between 3 contact points, your big toe, small toe, and the heel. Choose the position of your hands. You might want to place it on your hips or keep them crossed on your chest, and pushing those hips back, the knees soft, extending the spine forward so the tailbone is extending backward and your crown of the head forward, pressing into that foot equally and coming fully back up, opening up the front of your hips, and push back, press into the foot equally, open up fully. Okay, inhale and lower. Think about your right sit bone getting pulled backward toward the wall that's behind you and pressing into the floor. Open up, extending your spine, and hinge at your hips, belly engaged, pressing into the foot, coming back up. 2 more times. You definitely feel your glutes working. And inhale and lower, extend, pressing evenly, coming back up. And now gonna cross the hands on your chest, hinge, and stay right here. Check the weight, rotate the rib cage toward the front leg and back. Keep breathing. Inhale, exhale, and rotate. Inhale. 2 more times, pushing that sit bone back, the right one. And last one. And pressing into the foot, slowly coming back up. Awesome. Okay, now we'll work a bit with our lower back. Again, we'll keep our hands crossed, our arms crossed, and we're going to turn your left foot out, okay? The right foot is staying with the toes pointing forward. We're going to keep our knees soft. I'm going to go straight toward the left, extending our spine, and then slowly rotating in a circular motion, pressing into that foot when bringing the torso up into an upright position again. Again, extending the spine, rotating, circling it around, pressing into the right foot to extend. Imagine there are strings attached to your collarbones, and when you're coming back up, someone's pulling them toward the ceiling. Okay, again, long spine, forward. The strings are pulling upward. Your collarbones getting pulled up, not your shoulders, your collarbones. And to the side. Rounding your back, extending your spine all throughout the movement, pressing into the right foot and pulling up. Last one. Keep breathing, exhaling when you need, inhaling when you feel like it, pressing into the foot. Coming back up with a nice long spine. Awesome. Now we're switching sides. The right foot turns out with the toes turning comfortably out to the sides, and knees are soft. Long spine. The first thing you want to think about is extending your spine, not bending, not compressing it, but keeping it long, and then we are tilting it to the side and then forward. Keep extension in your spine, pressing into the left foot. The strings are pulling your collarbones upward toward the ceiling. Long spine. Exhale as you're rounding your back, pressing into the left foot and pulling yourself up. Shoulders are down. Your jaw is relaxed. Your eyes are relaxed. Slow and controlled rotation. Doing great. And forward. Long spine, pressing into the foot. Pulling your collarbones upward. And last one. Great job. Awesome. Okay, now we'll get